So currently we are taking stock of how many local private schools we have in the country. As I speak, we are doing that in collaboration with the private schools associations. We are in the northern regions, the former northern regions, to start the project. With time, we'll know how many low-cost private schools are there. Then we can make a decision on how government can help support these schools. So we are. So for every school in Ghana, you're supposed to meet a certain standard as stipulated in the NaSIA Law 1023. Now, most of these schools, when we go there, we check for what standard they have, and we provide advice on what they should do to improve. So in as much as we are licensing you to be a private school operating in the country, we also do an inspection, as you heard me tell me. So the inspection is supposed to see what pertains in the school, what level of learning is happening there, what are the student population, what is the teacher population there, and based on that, we give them proprietors advice on things they can do to improve it. So private education, proprietors run private education as a business, as I was telling you. So they guard against their investment they put in these businesses. Here in the 5-day summit, they are going to learn ways they can run their businesses better, where they can give policy education to the learners, because every child going to that school is also a Ghanaian child. So ways they can give quality education to learners, and also they can return a profit on their investment. When they come together and then they deliberate on what the government needs to do to support them, they will present a document to us. We'll look at it as appropriate, and if I have to give it to the minister for us to discuss, we'll discuss. And whatever help there is to give them, it will come from the ministry. So we started as a new regulator with NACOPs who have already been around. When we came in, of course, if you're a regulator going to look in somebody's business, they will not be happy with you. So NACOPs, we're not happy with NaSIA coming on board, but with time they've come to see our relevance. We've come to also appreciate their relevance. They work on the ground, they have a lot of knowledge that could benefit us. So now we are collaborating very closely together with NACOPs and other private school associations, NAPS, etc., A6, to understand what goes on the ground in running their business and what we as regulators can pick from them when we are developing policies. So now we are working very closely together. That's why I was honored to receive such a platform. So when you set out to run a private school as a business, you are putting your investment into it. Proper accounting requires that what you put into it, you should find a way to get it back. I think some of these schools, as I've come to know, they are putting in money and they have no way of taking the money out of the business, so they become very frustrated. The gentleman who complained about that, I plan to engage him to understand what the actual issues are, because it cannot be NaSIA. Our licensing fee for such a school will be about 400 cedis a year. 400 cedis a year. So it can't be NaSIA collapsing the school. So I will engage him to understand what other things are pertaining and what can NaSIA do, because some of our processes we put together is supposed to help you improve upon the school. And so if there are things we can do to help you